Welcome to AMX Productions. To make it clear, I'm nothing to do with the cars. My name is merely an acronym. I received an interesting question yesterday through the PM system on my forum. The question was, do I think that life extension enthusiasts are evil, greedy, or corrupt? And are they going to be condemned by God? Well, first of all, why are we trying to generalize all enthusiasts in one pot? Enthusiast is a broad word and can describe outliers as much as it can describe insiders. Second, life extension protocols often take into account natural remedies and herbs which are justified in the Ecclesiastes passage of the Bible 38:4. For the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise does not reject them. So, you want to tell me why somebody tries to claim that life extension as a whole is corrupt, and it's not. First of all, if you're going to go down the route of talking about spirituality and Christianity, well, I would say to you, well, what would God have against being healthy? Nothing. And in terms of life extension, sure, it's going to be beneficial, and there could be, possibly the downside of preserving, maybe something that isn't meant to be preserved if you were to look at it that way, or that your destiny may not be to last that long, in which case an external event is going to hit you and take you away anyway. Everybody dies eventually. And so the concept of immortality or ultimatum derived life extension probably isn't the concept that we should be obsessed on, but in the same terms, if you are to be a very aware and vigilant warrior of God, I would say that you'd want to invest in a multitude of methods which would vary from person to person so that you can be everything you need to be for a higher mission from a higher power. If you want to be a part of that, then I'd say that some people may reject some of the notions that life extension enthusiasts or immortalists would suggest, however, some will not. Now, the reason why these organizations, if you were to look at it from a biblical perspective, are allowed to prosper and thrive is because there are a few outliers, or maybe people who are kind of in the midst of their agenda, who are also of God, who are benefiting currently from these remedies, from the multitude of opinions and information that may be getting some of God's warriors where they need to go. You can't assume that all of God's warriors are poor, but you also can't assume that many of them are rich, because that's not the case. However, a lot of God's warriors have different walks with God and different ways of looking at things. And some of them are going to utilize a very complex meditation, and others are going to utilize a combination of maybe nootropics or nutritional tactics to counter the biological warfare that we are facing every day. So it is a very ignorant assumption to place any organization, besides that we already know are completely corrupt, like the Vatican, but things like the Life Extension Crew, which actually has some legitimate purpose, some merit in the eyes of those who behold God, should not be condemned until a time appointed.